Hello everyone, this is Dark Muckinman, and I just wanted to kind of rant about my shiny experience with this year so far. And for the longest time, I've been shiny hunting for probably like the past 4 or 5 years, and starting with Sword and Shield. And then I was doing Sun and Moon hunts with my brother, but this time I've been kind of playing like BDSP, Legends Arceus, and then right now I'm currently playing the Fire Red Leaf Green, doing two DTQs in the same time and right now I only have 6 shinies. I'm trying to get 12 in total, one for Fire Red and one for Leaf Green. And right now I got a shiny Clefairy, but I'm trying to also go for shiny Diglett for Fire Red and shiny Cubone for Leaf Green. And yeah, and after I'm done with those games, I want to start playing Diamond and Pearl, or Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and I want to start doing a shiny hunt. But I know from a lot of people experiences, the Briefcase Simulator is probably one of the worst hunts ever done. It takes way too long to soft reset because you have to close the game entirely and then log back in and keep doing it over and over and over. It takes way too long. But I want to at least get one shiny starter. I want to try out Turtwig and then go for a full team. Because for this year, I want to start doing a lot of DTQs. For me, DTQs are probably one of the funnest things to do in the Pokemon game now. Or because I love shiny hunting, and of course, this is something I would love to do for my free time. Shiny hunting came with me in the experience with Sword and Shield, because during that time I was shiny hunting, or I was going for the shiny charm, and I managed to get it under like a week, doing online trades when Sword and Shield was out at the time. And then I was doing a lot of raid dens, I had maybe 3 or 4 boxes full of shinies. And then the DLC came out and I hardly played it. I only got all the way to the point where you go to the Count Tundra and do the the raid dens with the legendaries. And I did a few, and then I got a shiny Rayquaza on my first channel. It was crazy. And I got 3 other shinies. But Legends Arceus to me is probably the easiest way to shiny hunt. You just go in, everything's quick. You can find shiny maybe in less than 5 minutes. But to me, shiny Legends Arceus is such a fun game. When it came out at the time, I was like, wow, this is probably one of the best Pokemon games. And I still like it. It's still one of my favorites. But I prefer older Pokemon games now. Start playing ever since I started playing Fire Leaf, I started realizing that shiny hunting in older Pokemon games are way funner than playing some of the newer ones. When I was doing my Heart Gold and Soul Silver playthroughs and doing my DTQs, both of them took me for my Soul Silver it took me a little bit longer. It took me about almost 3 or 4 months, and for my Heart Gold it only took me 2 months. And I'm still happy I managed to find a shiny Mischievous in the Safari Zone. I was scared that I was gonna run away, but I managed to catch it. I was so happy. But yeah, and then eventually I'm hoping that they add Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on the Switch, like how they did with Fire and Leaf Green, so I could shiny hunt the starters. I'm gonna try to go for a shiny Mudkip and a shiny Trico, because shiny Trico is such a good shiny in that game with the blue and red. Oh my god! And then Mudkip's one of my favorite starters, alongside Rowlet and Suicune. Those 3 are my favorite Pokemon in general. I do want to also start playing again my Ultra Moon and go for the Ultra Wormhole legendaries. I was doing a few of them at a time, but then I kind of stopped with the Fire and Leaf Green. It kind of postponed a lot of my shiny hunts, and I'm just trying to focus on my Fire and Leaf Green shiny hunts at the moment. And in X and Y 2, I was doing a lot of the Friend Safaris. The Friend Safaris is probably one of my favorite shiny hunts in X and Y. And there's always the chain fishing. Chain fishing is probably the easiest shiny hunt in entirely. If you want to get a guaranteed shiny or shiny hunt in any Pokemon game, I just recommend just doing the chain fishing. Chain fishing is so easy, and plus you could get really good shinies. One of my favorite ones was Relicanth, Cloxer, Staryu. You can find Horsey. All those shinies are really good. And then there's hordes. I only did a couple of them. And I was trying to go for a shiny Trevenant because I was going to transfer to Ultra Moon, but I just kind of got lazy. But I might go back and do a few horde battles, and then I would also want to do a shiny playthrough of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire eventually too, and shiny hunt the starters and all that. But yeah, I'm planning a lot of DDQs for this year, and then probably start posting them here on YouTube and see how it goes. I want to see if I could try to grow a YouTube channel by doing this. Shiny hunting is probably one of my favorite hobbies at this point now, and using YouTube as a outlet to post my stuff is kind of cool. And I want to see if I could kind of grow and start like getting the community and start talking with people, and then start doing shiny hunts. And eventually I want to join the Safari Zone, where they usually have it by weekly, the Safari Zone. I want to join in once I reach that part of the Fire and Leaf Green. And then what's it called, shiny hunting, like it's fun. Like I was also doing the black 2 and white 2. Oh my god, I'm still trying to go for a shiny what's his name, Bisharp. I'm trying to go for a Pioneer. I only got 2 so far, 2 phases. I got a Minccino and a Duosian. I'm still trying to go for a Pioneer on my free times and talent time, and it's taking a while. I do have the shiny charm in those games. I managed to get the shiny charm and the free shiny Haxorus you can get, and eventually I do want to get the free shiny Dratini or Gibble in the tower, in the Black Forest or Black Tower. And then like in what's it called, in ZA, I kind of postponed it. I really don't like the game that too much, because shiny hunting for me is way too easy. In general, shiny hunting and the Switch games are kind of easy for me. Like specifically like Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, and what's it called, Legends ZA. Like all those, I don't play them that as much as before, because I love like the adrenaline when you get a shiny. Like when you find like a full odds like 8,192 and Fire and Leaf can feel so much better. Like whoa, like I found this shiny and it's like 8,192. That's crazy. It makes me more happy than finding like a shiny in Scarlet and Violet, where I could find it like in 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most. It doesn't take that much effort, and that's why I love playing these older ones. And I highly recommend, like, for you guys who want to start like getting into shiny hunting, I highly recommend playing the older ones. It just feels so much better shiny hunting in those games, and plus software sand, it makes it much easier. I would say that random counter is a pain in the ass, but I mean, if you get the shiny, it will make it perfect. But yeah, comment down below and tell me if you started any DDQs recently in any shiny Pokemon games right now, or are you planning to anytime soon. I would love to hear or see what you guys are planning to do with your shiny hunts, or doing anytime soon. Because like I said, I'm a huge shiny hunter. I've been doing it for a while now, and I'm starting to get into it more recently. I'll be shiny hunting at home. Like sometimes when I go to the gym, I'll bring my Switch and I'll be shiny hunting on there too to kill some time. Like yeah, like you could like going to the store. I'll bring my 3DS or my Switch Lite and I'll be playing it. Like I'll have 2 Switches. I have a Switch 2 and a Switch Lite, and I'll be playing the Switch 2 at home or at the gym, and then bring the Switch Lite around me when I go traveling or going anywhere with my family or by myself. And yeah, like yeah, and then like plus like if you're trying to play Fire and Leaf Green, they're like $20 on the Switch. It's not that bad, and I highly recommend like shiny hunting those games. It did take me a long time to get the shiny starters though. It took me like, for a shiny Charmander, it took me a month to get, and for shiny Squirtle, it literally took me just 2 days. But after I gained the Charmander, I took a small break, and then right after like 2 or 3 days, I got the shiny Squirtle right after. I was so happy that I was able to start the game already and start shiny hunting my other team members. Right after I went for shiny Paris in Mount Moon, and that took me like 2-3 weeks. And then right after I went for shiny, what did I go for? Shiny Hypno. Yeah, I remember now. Shiny Hypno, and that took me only 1 week. And after that I went for shiny Eevee, and that took me like also like a week, 2 weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks. And then I recently got the shiny Clefairy. That only took me like a week. So yeah, like you could get really lucky and get like your shiny fast, like what happened with me with my Squirtle, or you could be really unlucky and get like a whole month. Sometimes I see people posting they get like in a year, 2 years. Like it's crazy. And like yeah, it's just RNG at this point. You can't control that. Like it's all just luck at this point. But that's what makes it kind of fun. Like if you want, you could just shiny hunt, but don't put like too much effort into like maybe spend 1 hour, just 30 minutes just shiny hunting, and yeah, you can see how it goes. In the long term, you might eventually get it. That's what I've been doing for before. I've been like shiny hunting maybe an hour, 2 hours, but now I kind of do a little bit more, like 3 hours now. And I'll be like, don't just shiny hunt and do nothing else. Just like maybe watch, like I said, go to the gym and shiny hunt, or go watch like a new anime, start a new TV series, watch YouTube, watch some streamers. Like always, when you're shiny hunting, always do something on the side. Never do it by itself. If you do it by itself, you're gonna get bored, overwhelmed. You're gonna get tired, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's kind of boring. And then yeah, just like push yourself if you want to shiny hunt. Just spend a little bit. Don't overwork and be like, oh, I'm gonna spend like the whole day shiny hunting, and then you're mad, like next year mad, like, oh, I didn't get a shiny. And then like just like, you know, do a schedule, manage your time, and be like, oh, I want to do this and this certain day, and I'll be shiny hunting this and this certain day. And then also like do multiple too in the same time. So like if you can do like maybe 2 switches if you're gonna be shiny hunting the Switch, maybe 2 DSs if you're gonna do shiny hunting on DS, 3 DSs if you can. It makes it much faster and easier for yourself. And what's it called? And yeah, shiny hunting. And well, if you can, try to get the shiny charm if you're playing any of the newer ones from Gen 6 and higher, or Gen 5, because Gen 5 has the shiny charm. But I mean, it's kind of hard to get the shiny charm. It took me a while. It took me like, I think 2 months almost to get the shiny charm. I had to play through all the other Pokemon games and then transfer them over. It was a pain, but I managed to get it. And then what's it called? But yeah, in the older one, there's no shiny charm, so you're stuck with the 8,192 odds. But I mean, it's gonna be worth it. Once you get that shiny, it'll be perfect. You get to play the game. Like I said, do a DDQ when you're playing a Pokemon game. You feel like, I want shiny hunt. I always do a DDQ. Do a Dream Team quest. That's what it stands for. And look for like 6 Pokemon you want to have in that game. Play through the game with that shiny. Try to go for all the shinies, and then boom, you have a good shiny team. You have a shiny team, and you're having fun, and you're playing the game. Eventually, I am gonna shiny hunt the Deoxys, Luigia, and Ho, and Fire and Leaf Green, because they did bring them back in the Switch version, and I do want to shiny Deoxys. I'm not gonna go shiny hunt 2. I'm not that crazy. I just want 1, and I do want to shiny hunt eventually Arceus and Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. And then I think I have the event tickets for Shaman and Darkrai. I might do those eventually someday. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna do Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl after my Fire and Leaf Green. And then after Fire and Leaf Green, I am planning to do a Sword and Shield playthrough. Only 1. For Brilliant Diamond, I'm only gonna do 1 DDQ, but I'm gonna play 2 at a time, just to make my shiny hunting a little bit easier. And then for Sword and Shield, I'm gonna do the same. 2 switches at a time, but only 1 DDQ, just to make it a little bit easier. I am waiting for Winds and Waves, and eventually I will post some videos about that game, or gameplay for that game. Of course, it will be spoiler free. I'm not gonna be posting like spoilers. Basically that's my plan for this year, for 2026. Just continue my Fire Leaf Green. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that they release Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on the Switch. Then I want to do a shiny hunt on those games too eventually, and that'll be really fun. Specifically Emerald, and I hope they fix the RNG problem in that game, where if you can't really soft reset in the original GBA games because it's broken. And I'm hoping that if they do add it on the Switch, that they fix it. And yeah, that's basically what I've been planning for this year. Hopefully, if I could finish Fire and Leaf Green by this year, so I could start doing my next Dream Team quest for next year in 2027, possibly this year, early this year. But I doubt it. I'm pretty sure at most I'll start my DDQs around November, December. Because right now I'm still trying to get another 6 more shinies to finish both Fire and Leaf Green. And yeah, this is just my beginning video to introduce like my channel, myself, the Dark Monkey Man, and just explaining what I like to do, my shiny hunts and my goals for this year. And I'll be posting all my shiny hunts here, explaining and telling and showing what I do and what I like to do. And basically that's everything. Alright, hopefully you like this video. Subscribe, like, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
down.